Thank you.
L'honorable député de Laurier-Sainte-Marie.
Merci beaucoup, Madame la Présidente. Madame la Présidente, ça fait longtemps que le NPD demande que le Canada signe le traité sur le commerce des armes. Moi, je vais vous avouer, personnellement, j'ai un intérêt personnel là-dedans parce qu'il y a près de 15 ans, j'ai eu l'honneur de participer aux discussions à l'époque pour le développement de ce traité-là. Et c'était extraordinaire parce que le Canada était un leader sur le sujet. Et là, si le Canada est vraiment de retour sur la scène internationale, je pense qu'il faut être à nouveau un leader. C'est un traité qui peut changer vraiment la réalité sur le terrain pour des millions de personnes. Il s'agit essentiellement de s'assurer que les armes qu'on vend à l'étranger ne tomberont pas dans les mauvaises mains, ne seront pas utilisées pour des violations du droit international ou pour commettre des crimes contre les droits de la personne. Mais voilà, bon, le Canada traîne malheureusement de la patte. Et même si le nouveau gouvernement a dit qu'il signerait le traité sur le commerce des armes, moi, je reste inquiète dans la mesure où on a vu sur d'autres sujets, par exemple, la vente d'armes à l'Arabie saoudite, alors que les libéraux dans l'opposition demandaient qu'on rende publique l'évaluation qui, normalement, aurait dû être faite avant d'autoriser cette vente d'armes-là. Maintenant qu'ils sont au pouvoir, ils refusent de la faire. La transparence, ça devrait aussi aller là. Et d'ailleurs, j'espère que les représentants du côté du gouvernement sur le Comité des affaires étrangères seront d'accord avec ma suggestion pour qu'on crée un sous-comité pour regarder l'ensemble du dossier des exportations d'armes du Canada. Donc, le traité sur le commerce des armes, on est le seul pays de l'OTAN à ne pas avoir signé ce traité-là. Je sais qu'il y a beaucoup du blâme qui repose sur le gouvernement antérieur qui ne voulait pas en entendre parler, mais quand même, il faut agir maintenant. Et ma question principale au gouvernement, c'est quel est le processus en cours pour accéder au traité? Est-ce qu'on a commencé à travailler sur le dossier? Il y a tellement de choses où on voit que, bon, ça n'avance pas, des promesses de faire des choses dans les 90 premiers jours et c'est toujours pas fait après plus de 100 jours. Alors, quel est le processus et quand est-ce qu'on peut s'attendre à ce que le gouvernement finalement accède au traité? So, Madam Speaker, as I was saying, the NDP has been asking for a long time for Canada to accede to this treaty. The ATT is a very important treaty that can change things for millions of people in the world by avoiding selling arms, sending arms abroad that will be used to commit human rights violations and also or international law violations. But seems to be slow, and we're seeing a lack of transparency, for example, with respect to the Saudi arm deal, where we don't have the assessment yet. So my question to the government is, what is the process? When can we expect, have you started working on that seriously, and when can we expect to see Canada finally accede to the treaty? Thank you.
Honorable secrétaire parlementaire des Affaires étrangères.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much, the honourable member. Madam Speaker, as pledged in our electoral campaign platform and as highlighted in the Minister of Foreign Affairs mandate letter, our government intends for Canada to become a state party to the Arms Trade Treaty. This is good news. We are firmly committed to preventing the illicit trade in conventional arms that can contribute to weakening international and regional peace, security, and stability. The Arms Trade Treaty and its provisions provide the international community with tools to reduce human suffering. The treaty promotes cooperation, transparency, and responsible action by states in the international trade of conventional arms. We also welcome its focus in addressing the potential impacts of arms exports on international human rights law, international humanitarian law, and gender-based violence. I wish to reinforce that nothing in the treaty prevents the lawful use of sporting firearms for legitimate purposes, such as sport shooting and hunting, nor does it hinder the legitimate trade in conventional arms. Rather, it prevents diversion of conventional arms to the illicit market, thereby reducing the likelihood of weapons reaching terrorist or organized crime groups. It also requires that all states parties exercise responsibly and maintain clear export control processes to ensure that the legal trade in conventional arms does not contribute to conflict, violations of international human rights and international humanitarian law, international crime, or terrorism. Madam Speaker, the Arms Trade Treaty entered into force on December 24, 2014, and, as per Article 21 of the treaty, Canada can accede to the treaty in order to join it. Accession to a treaty is an important step for any state as it binds itself to legal obligations under the treaty. This means that Canada must fully align its domestic policies and laws with the ATT's obligations before we will be able to join as a state party. Canada already has some of the strongest export controls in the world. We are confident that Canada already meets most of the obligations of the Arms Trade Treaty. However, there may be areas where changes to domestic laws or policy are necessary to meet all of Canada's commitments. Our government is, therefore, currently undertaking a review of our existing laws and policies in order to ensure that we can fully implement the ATT. This work is being pursued on a priority basis, I'm pleased to say. It will, however, take some time to complete a full review of the treaty and identify the steps necessary in order to accede to it. The government remains committed to a strategy that will allow Canada to accede to the treaty at the earliest possible opportunity. Madam Speaker, once this review is complete, the government will inform Parliament of its plan for ensuring that Canada can become a party in good standing of the Arms Trade Treaty. In the meantime, Canada will attend the upcoming meeting of the Arms Trade Treaty as an observer. We intend to engage constructively and actively with our international partners to ensure that Canada will play a leadership role on this important issue. Thank you.
L'honorable député de Laurier-Sainte-Marie.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Well, I think basically there's no argument about the treaty. We agree on the content and the importance of the treaty. However, I remain concerned. Yes, it was pledged in the campaign, but as I said earlier, it was also said that, assessment of arms deals should be released, and we're seeing the government not doing it. So my specific question is, what has been done up to now? What is the plan? Do you have a timeline? Do you have any idea? And when will Canada, can you give us an estimate of when will Canada be able to accede to this very important treaty and show, not only in words, that Canada is back on such an important issue? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honourable Member, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much, and thank you for your passion and seriousness on this. Canada is fully committed to joining its international partners and NATO allies by becoming a party to the Arms Trade Treaty. We will do so in a responsible manner that ensures we can implement domestically all of the obligations that we will take on as a state party to the treaty. The process of acceding to the treaty, as I have said before, is being pursued on a priority basis. In the meantime, we will continue to advocate for and work with our international partners to promote responsibility, transparency, and accountability in the global arms trade. Thank you for the question.
L'honorable